Part 1. It's been a long time since I've written the prologue part, and I'm still amazed at why I didn't want to continue further. Or let's put it in this way. I'm still thinking for a reason that could justify my not writing of the story. I read the prologue once again and find that it's great. However, I feel it is just kind of bluff. Though it's somewhat true, but today I'm not even sure that I wrote it, in a sense that I don't know I feel the same today. Well, feelings change. Maybe that's why they are called feeling. Otherwise, they would be called felt or simply as fact. But that's not how things work, at least in this universe. About other universe, if it exists, I don't know. You know, maybe the fact that I'm feeling low, or as I put it in my terms, feeling sad, bad and mad, has given me the courage to write till this much today. I'm not able to concentrate on anything. I don't want to do anything. And most of all, I don't just want to sit idle as well. Today, I'm like a paper boat in a ditch filled with dirty water, a boat that goes up and down with the cruel waves carved by the wind on the ditch, a boat that is slowly getting soaked with the water, until one day when it shall sink in the same filthy ditch it was trying so hard to stay afloat upon. And that day will it realize that it wasn't possible at all to just stay afloat for eternity. It will realize that it had to sink one day, just the matter of fact was when. I remember a quote from Dan Brown's novel, "Death is inevitable, the secret is how to die." And I try to rephrase it. Death is inevitable. It actually was from the moment one is born. The secret, after all, is not how to die, but rather how to live, because death comes the moment one ceases to live. One cannot choose how to die, but he surely can choose how to live. And maybe that's the good thing about secrets. When you know there's a secret, you can put all your imaginations into it, but can never know what actually it hides until you expose it. And that's when the secret turns from a suspense to secret. Maybe people don't like secrets after all. I myself don't like it, and I think that I have the guts to admit it, because many people out there don't, and they just tend to react surprised and all happy knowing that it was a secret you just uncovered, when in fact they are accustomed to be mechanically feeling happy. They know deep inside that they are not, just like it's some kind of a game that you have no choice but to play along. But I'm actually surprised at the fact about why in the first place did they let the fact remain a secret, when simply moving on to expose the secret would have given the same joy ages ago when the secret was formed, as much as it gives now when the secret is exposed. Now let's leave all this nonsense and move back to me, because I think that's why I'm here writing. Let's start with what triggered me to get sad today, and then we will start from beginning on why I wanted to write this story after all. Yesterday, I was there out on the field with mates. Yeah, mates, because friends, I have very few, so I just tend to think of them as mates. I will talk about this later on, but for now, I was there playing football with my mates, after which we all were resting there on the ground with no specific objective at all. I was just about to leave to my room when one of them suggested on playing hot potato. That just caught me, and I was there sitting round the circle to play hot potato with a football, with a twist. And the twist was that whoever had the ball when the music stopped had to complete a dare. It was going all fun until my turn came and I was told a dare. It would have been easier had I been told to sing or do some other stuff, I thought. But to my despair, I was told to propose a girl. Anyone from the group, with a clause that I had to make it convincing enough for the audience. Well, now I was in trouble. Because for me, proposing is something I have never dreamed of, especially in front of anyone else. But the fact that I had to propose, and that too in a convincing way, meaning in a romantic way, like those faked in a film, which I always felt imaginative ploy, was just too much. But I was helpless and had no other choice. So with a lot of effort of evasion, I finally played the imaginative ploy and got away with no collateral damage. Because making me do any stuffs that I don't like doing brings on a lot of collateral damage, and that has been like a norm to me. So if there's anything I don't like to do, I rarely do it. After that, I felt tired all the day. Well, maybe that was my share of collateral damage. Then I slept my day through. On waking up the next day, that is today, I had a lot of plans in the morning. But to my despair, all of those had gone astray as the situations change. So that's why I feel sad, bad and mad now. Maybe that's the precipitating factor that has made me feel such. But the inner feeling of why I am feeling such is still unknown to me. If I happen to know it in the course of writing this, then I will surely try to elaborate it. Now, let's move to why I wanted to write this story in the first place. No, wait. Let's not do that, because that would be impossible to tell without telling you the whole story, and that wouldn't be fun, because bloopers are not fun if you are in the mood of imagining, and I'm sure that you are in the mood of imagining your way through the story. Let's not call it a suspense, because that would just make me a hypocrite. Rather, let's call it a secret upon which you can pour all your imaginations freely and independently. I will tell you why I wanted to write this story when I have the background information laid out to you, so that you can decide for yourself the worth of information that I'm deciding to hide now, because that way I will be able to make your journey through the story fun. And what good is a story that has no fun to read, except the fact that it is a compulsion? Trust me, a storybook can never be a compulsion, unless it's not a storybook at all.